Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK. Back at you with another video here debating the 5-game NBA Summer League main slate on Wednesday. Before I get in the video, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is DK. I make daily videos and live stream for NBA and NFL slates on Draftkings, covering obviously NBA Summer League, covering NFL preseason, making videos and content for PGA Daily Fantasy Sports, and NBA Top Shot. If you're unable to watch these YouTube videos, I also upload an Apple Podcast. I'll have a link down below. It is called the DKDFS Show. And guys, if you have a minute or two and you can leave a 5-star rating and review, that would help me out so much, because every single rating and review on Apple Podcasts boosts me up in those rankings. Would really, really appreciate that. If you're interested in signing up for premium content, I offer a ton of different packages. NBA package includes Summer League. It has been phenomenal first three days. We'll go over that here in a sec. NFL package includes preseason. We had a really good day, first day of preseason. We got a long weekend of football, Thursday through Sunday coming up. Really, really excited for that. Then esports package includes Call of Duty and CSGO. Gold is a combination of everything. And I'm also posting my PGA Daily sheets for free for the NFL and NBA subscribers. I do want to thank Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode. So if you guys are not familiar with Prize Picks, how it works is they post players and the projected fantasy points, and you can either take the over or the under on them. You can mix and match sports. They have every single sport you can think of, or you can play single stats. So right now, they only have points. Sometimes they'll have assists, rebounds here as well if you want to take like over, under, and straight up points. But yeah, if you guys want to try it out and sign up, use the code DKDFS, all one word, link down below. You'll get a 100% match up to $100. Basically, put $100 in, you get a free $100 to play with. And Prize Picks has been phenomenal as well for the Summer League. I think it's at I'm at 14 of 16, I believe, to start first 3 days. So yeah, there were a few leans that I gave in the video yesterday. Yeah, I gave like 3 leans. You know, the board is a little bit tight yesterday, but I gave 3 leans. A lean to Naismith over, the Ramsey under, and the Moutier over on YouTube. All 3 of those hit. I gave out 2 more in Discord. Bull over. Jalen Johnson under. He literally got a steal at the end to push him over, which is a little bit tilting. But it was 4 or 5 there, so cannot complain. As far as the picks for tomorrow's slate, let's see. There's a few that look a little bit high for me. So one of those is Jalen Suggs at 37.9. Orlando really spread out the minutes last game. Plus, they went to overtime. So I like the under there on Suggs. I don't think Cole Anthony shoots 1 of 9 again. I don't think RJ Hampton struggles. I don't think Franz Wagner struggles that much. Really, it was the Jalen Suggs show. And they're a very, very talented team. I think that under on 37.9 is where I lean. Another one I like here is Lamar Stevens, under 31.9. So Cleveland played the main guys, not a ton, like mid-20s minutes. Lamar Stevens kind of had an outlier performance. This offense is going to be a lot of Isaac Okoro and Mobley. So, yeah, I think I like the under and Lamar Stevens as well. And then one more here, Herbert Jones. I like the under at 24.9. He was someone I really liked for the early slate last time. But he only played about 20 minutes off the bench. He is a do-it-all guy, but assuming he gets 20 minutes again, the 24.9 fantasy projection feels a little bit high. So 3 unders I'm going to give for Prize Picks if you guys want to try it out. All right, so, and finally, I want to thank you guys again for all of your support on the Summer League videos, just videos in general, YouTube channel. Really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys could, leave a like button on the video. Let's aim for 100 likes on this one. Subscribe if you haven't already. Closing in on that 10,000 subscriber mark. Again, about half the people watching these videos are not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos and you don't go live. Unfortunately, not doing YouTube live streams for the Summer League just because a time thing. I really just don't have the time. But every single day doing 45 minutes before lock on Patreon, I will be live. All right, so before we talk about players and their prices for this 5-game slate, let's look back in the lineup here from Tuesday's slate. So Tuesday, just more of the same. DK logos all at the top. This is in the $150 posterizer. We had 4 of the top 7 Patreon members, 5 of the top 11 Patreon members. If you just look at any other tournament, late slate, showdown slates, all DK logos at the top. We have been just dominating the first 3 days. So going over my lineup, Carson Edwards, Scrub, Patrick Williams, Bol, Sengun, Tyus Jones, Lewis King, and Arturo. And got a little bit unlucky in a couple plays here. So that Boston-Denver game was a massive blowout. So Carson Edwards got pulled with about 4 minutes left. Low-owned Bull was on pace for 50+. He got pulled. And also, the Sacramento game was a blowout. Lewis King didn't come back in the fourth. So we actually got a little bit unlucky on some of these plays, too. They should have played a little bit more. But yeah, I cannot complain, obviously, with first place. Took it down with another member, too. Just love to see it. Love to see those logos at the top. Love to see people making money. But yeah, I got word, I guess, a couple haters in another Discord. I don't know what Discord are calling us the clown show, and that only casuals are Patreon members. So I'll let Twitter do the talking for me here. But yeah, haters are going to hate. You know, I've been called everything, right? I don't know if you guys remember in the NBA regular season, I was called a cult leader. But yeah, again, haters, they're going to hate. You know, it is what it is. So that is it, guys, for the look back. Let's talk about this 5-game slate. And we'll start off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Isaac Okoro at the top at 8.3K. I do like his spend up. Now, the one downside here, minutes weren't amazing. 27 is not bad. He kind of had not the best game, I will say. Only 3 boards and 2 assists. However, he was running a lot of the point guard. So I feel like those assists will go up. Now, we got news that him and Evan Mobley are only going to play the first couple games. So I would guess this is their last game they play. So yeah, I kind of like Isaac Okoro there. Evan Mobley at 8.2 had a disappointing game in 28 minutes, 12 and 5. Viable contrarian spend up, but I don't love it. Broderick Thomas shot 1 of 10, but did play 23 minutes. I would assume he shoots a little bit better this game. Again, Lamar Stevens actually is a solid value play. I guess he played 29 minutes. You guys, again, I like the under on him in prize picks, but I do think at this price point that does seem a little bit too cheap if he plays 29 minutes once again. And Kabengele, Draftkings has him listed as out. He is definitely not out. Only 4.4K, played 29 minutes. A good rebounder, had 13 boards. A good point per minute guy. I like Kabengele there for value. Let's move on to Orlando. So Orlando's a team, once again, I'm not that high on. Just super loaded team with Suggs, Cole Anthony, Franz Wagner, RJ Hampton, Brazdeikis. So, Suggs had a really good game last game. Also had 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. I think that is an outlier performance for him. So I think he's going to be a little bit over-owned. Again, Cole Anthony shot 1 of 9 in 29 minutes. I don't think Cole Anthony shoots 1 of 9 again, but still, I don't really want to pay $9K for him. Franz Wagner shot 2 of 8. Again, Cole Anthony really struggled, so Suggs took over. I would guess these secondary options for Orlando pick it up a little bit. RJ Hampton played 29 minutes. I mean, he is the cheapest of the top 4, so if I had to pick, one of these guys in the Magic would be RJ Hampton, but I still don't love it. Teskey started, only played 14 minutes. I mean, this is like the former Michigan team. My Michigan team, we have Teskey, we have Brazdeikis, we have Franz Wagner, 3 former Michigan Wolverines. But yeah, they really spread out the minutes here for Orlando. Janice Tima had a really good game in 16 minutes, but that kind of feels like chasing. So really not much I like for Orlando. Moving on to Oklahoma City. So I'd keep an eye on Josh Giddey. Right now he's day-to-day. He got injured last game, only played 5 minutes. If he's out, then Theo Maledon should run the show. He played 32 minutes. I think he makes for one of the safest spend-ups. He had double-digit assists. Trey Mann, the rookie, had an awful shooting game, 3 of 14. If you want to go there for low ownership in GPP, I'm not going to talk people off that. Robinson Earl, they have him listed as a small forward. He is not a small forward. He is their big. He played 27 minutes. I think he's a very safe play in the mid-range. And then Horde. Jalen Horde played 26 minutes. I think that is a little bit too cheap at 4 or 5. So those are the guys I'm interested in the Oklahoma City side. Moving on to New Orleans. So New Orleans, the rookie is not on DraftKings. I don't know why. But yeah, let me bring up where are the Pelicans here. So yeah, Murphy is just not here. Not on the roster. So maybe they add him. They might add him tomorrow. You never know. But he is not currently available on DraftKings. So looking at the rest of the available players for New Orleans, Kira Lewis at 7'6", viable spend up, will handle the ball a decent amount, had 7 assists. Only had 26 fantasy points last game. I would assume he does a little bit better tomorrow. Najee Marshall, 27 minutes. Again, these two plus Murphy will kind of run the show on offense. DD will probably pass on. Pazneskis played 21 minutes. I think he's fair value. And then value option on Herbert Jones at 4'3", played 21 minutes off the bench. He's a do-it-all guy, a good defender. Went for 6'5", 4, 2-2 last game. So I think he is a decent value play there at that price. I'm moving on to Toronto and Golden State. So Watanabe, don't expect him to play this game. He missed the last game. We don't have confirmation on that yet. Scotty Barnes, a rookie, had a really good game in 30 minutes. Went for 18, 10, and 5. Again, a guy that can stuff the stat sheet. So I think he does make for one of the better spin-ups on this slate. Malachi Flynn at 5.6K. I'm not sure I understand this price point. He played 27 minutes. Went for 33 fantasy points. He's going to handle the ball a ton. I really like Malachi Flynn. So going over the rest of Toronto, so they have Gillespie at 4.2K, and they have him listed as small forward. That is incorrect. He is their center, and if he starts again, that is extremely underpriced there at 4.2. Champagne's a good, I'll call him Champagne, but that's not how you exactly pronounce his name. He's a good point per guy. Only played 15 minutes. If you want to go to him as a dart throw in large field tournaments, I don't think it's the worst idea. Let's see, Matt Morgan shot really well. Kind of feels like a chase on that one. I'm moving on to Golden State. So Golden State, we have rookies Kuminga and Moses Moody at the top. Kuminga just feels a little bit too pricey. I'd rather go to Moody for the $2,000 discount. Both guys should play 25 to 30 minutes. But yeah, much rather take the discount there on Moody over Kuminga. Going over the rest of Golden State, once again, I like Gary Payton for value. He played 28 minutes. He's a guy that can stuff the stat sheet. He did have 0 assists. I definitely think that's an outlier. I would expect at least a couple assists for Gary Payton at 4.7. So I think he makes for a very safe value option. And Jordan McLaughlin, I think you guys are probably familiar with. He was on the end of the bench for the Timberwolves last year. He's playing kind of the backup point guard. He played 21 minutes. I think he's an interesting contrarian value play. Moving on to Utah and Dallas. So Utah, we have Azubuike at the top at 7.9K. Is a viable spend up. I don't love it. I mean, he's a guy that's a good rebounder, can block some shots, but their offense doesn't really run through him. Now, Trent Forrest is their point guard, and he's going to handle the ball a ton. Last game, he almost had a triple-double, 10.7 boards, 7 assists. I think he makes for one of the safer plays in the mid-range on this slate. Juwan Morgan moved into the starting lineup, played 24 minutes. He's a decent point per guy. I think he's viable. Brantley, I like once again. I feel like that's a little bit too cheap for a guy that's going to play mid to high 20s minutes. Again, good point per guy, went for 10, 6, 3, 1-1 last game. So those two, I think, make for some solid values. I'll mention Dakota Mathias, too, at 4.1. He plays the shooting guard role, even though I'm listed as point guard. He didn't have a good shooting game, but he played 26 minutes. So if he can knock down some shots, don't be surprised if Mathias goes to like 25 to 30. So kind of like him as a value play for GPPs. Moving on to Dallas. So Dallas, let's start with Hinton and Tyrell Terry. So Nate Hinton played 29 minutes, was solid in that time, 1.8 boards, 6 assists. I think he makes for a decent play in the mid-range. Tyrell Terry is going to be their top option on offense. He shot the ball 16 times, went for 22, 3, and 2. Really like him. I think that is a misprice at 5.8K. Going over the rest of the value play, so Tariq Owens started at the 5, only played 20 minutes. Viable option. Again, a good rebounder. And then a couple other value plays here that got some run. Eugene Omari played 26 minutes for 25 fantasy points. I think that is too cheap. And LG Figueroa played 26 minutes for 28 fantasy points. Again, I'm probably mispronouncing both their names, but they seem like misprices too. 4.4 and 4.1K. That seems too cheap. Let's finish up with the Knicks and the Lakers. So the good thing about this Knicks team is they're running a tight rotation and they're giving their main guys big minutes. So quickly, Obi Toppin, Really do like both. Quickly, last game played 37 minutes, shot 5 of 17, went for 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Love Quickly. Really like Obi Toppin too. I mean, they're just playing massive minutes. Like, they're going to play 35 minutes here. So really do like Quickly and Obi Toppin there. Don't play Kevin Knox. He is not on the team. Wayne Selden probably is going to start and play around 20 minutes. He is a good scorer, even though he had a bad shooting game last game. You can go to him in GPPs. Jericho Sims, played 22 minutes in the first game, played 31 in their next game. They don't have that on here because they weren't on the Draftkings slate. But if he plays close to 30 minutes again, 5.1K feels too cheap for rookie Jericho Sims. So I like him at that price. And I'm probably not going to get to anyone else for the Knicks. Like Quentin Grimes. I guess you can definitely make the argument for Quentin Grimes. He played 34 minutes last game. So, again, the positive here with the Knicks are they're running a really big or a really tight rotation. Finishing up with the Lakers. So not much to like here for the Lakers other than Devontae Kaycock at 6'5". They're going to run a lot of their offense through him. He's a do-it-all guy, good rebounder, can block some shots. Last game, 13, 7, 3, 2, and 3. So, yeah, I think Kaycock is a very, very safe play, kind of in the upper mid-tier. The rest of the Lakers, I just really have a hard time getting to anyone. Kind of spread out the minutes. Like Reeves is their starting point guard, played 24 minutes, but I just don't think I want to go there. Really not much besides Kaycock at 6'5". So that is going to do it for the video today, guys. If you have been enjoying the content so far, I would really appreciate if you leave a like button on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos, and you know when I go live. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video.